Well, good afternoon. Riley and I are out today on the Hard Times Loop. It's going to be about a 7-mile hike, probably a little under. We're starting in the late afternoon, so I think there's an option to cut it a little shorter if I need to via some connector trails, but I'm really just happy to be out today because it's a gorgeous day out. We got some blue sky behind me, although it looks a little grayer on the camera, and I'm excited. I'm excited for a good hike. It is busy out here though, let me tell you what. The parking lot was completely full. So we parked about 0.2 miles down the road and found a little side trail, but we didn't have to walk the last like 0.1 miles on the road. So that was a plus. Did almost step on a snake though, so there's that. So Riley and I are hiking the loop clockwise, and you'll see behind me the Bent Creek, for which the Bent Creek Experimental Forest is named for. It's really pretty. The water is super clear. It's a really gorgeous way to start this hike. Okay, well apparently we're not hiking clockwise on the Hard Times Loop today, and we're not going to be hiking the whole loop because part of it is closed. Goodness gracious. Thank you, Helene. Okay, so since the Hard Times Loop is partially closed, we're gonna pivot and we're just gonna take the Hard Times Spur Trail up here where the trail divides into the clockwise and counterclockwise loop, and we're gonna head over to Lake Powhatan instead and just walk a loop around that. So I think it'll end up being about 2 miles plus about the 1.5 miles we've already done, so maybe 3.5 miles, potentially 4. We'll see how the day goes. Pretty excited either way. It's gonna be beautiful. It's not what we had planned, but we're out in nature. Who needs plans? Okay, so to finish our loop around Lake Powhatan, we just joined the Homestead Trail and just have a little bit of ways to go before we reconnect back to the Hard Times Loop connector to get back to the parking area and, well, in our case, the road where we parked. So you guys remember how last week I told you I had some exciting news for you? I may have been hiding a growing secret, and by growing I mean 20 weeks and counting. That's right, my friends. There is a little baby boy Johnson in there, hopefully becoming a hiker as we speak. And no, that does not mean I'll be hiking any less, but it does mean I might be slowing down or doing a little bit less strenuous trails. As of now, I'm still able to get out and run every other day and obviously get out on some hikes with, of course, our original 4-legged child. So I'm excited to share this news with you guys, and I'm sure you'll be getting a look at how life looks a little bit different now that I've got a little hitchhiker on board. All right, well, Riley and I are back on the little unnamed spur trail that leads to the road where we parked our car. And that was a beautiful hike. It was not the hike we intended to take. We were gonna do the Hard Times Loop Trail, but with part of it closed, we decided to do the loop around Lake Powhatan instead, and I have no regrets. It was beautiful, and as you can tell, with these shorter winter days, the sun's starting to go down behind me, so it's actually perfect timing. By the time we get back to the car, we'll have done about a 3.5 mile hike total. It was a lot of fun. Definitely recommend. It's a nice easy trail for anybody who doesn't want to do something super challenging or doesn't have a whole lot of time to spend on it. And I hope you guys will join me on my next adventures. Be safe, happy trails.